What's up, y'all? Thank you for connecting to Divine Star Energy. And on today's video, we'll be talking about the sun in the sign of Pisces. So, the sun in astrology represents your ego, it represents your self esteem, it represents your self identity, and it represents the relationship between you and your more dominant parent, which 9 times out of 10 is your father. Um, Pisces is the symbol of the fish. It's two fish swimming in the opposite direction. Traditionally, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Modern day, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So we got to piece all this together. So Pisces, the fish, Pisces represents otherworldly things. It represents a mystic person. It represents a person who's highly intuitive, a person who's very empathetic, a person who's very sensitive and emotional, because it is a water sign. So a lot of Pisces people are able to be so psychic and so intuitive and so connected to others, because again, it's a water sign and they're able to pick up on the emotional side. They're able to tap into the emotions of other people, even if it's not purposely. Like a Pisces person can walk in a room and they just feel the whole vibe of the room. They can tell if the people in the room are happy to be there, or if they just showed up, if they're attention seekers, if they secretly got something going on. Like Scorpio could do this too, but Pisces really understands the depth of other people, because they have been through certain situations that caused them to have to dig that deep within themselves. And that's how they're able to tap into it with other people. They're able to recognize things that they've already been through with other people. So they've been in spaces where they don't feel comfortable there, but they're just there, so they can pick up on the person who's again at a party and they don't really want to be there. They can pick up on the person who's lying when they're saying they're okay, but really their eyes watery and they look like they're about to tear up. Some people, they aren't that connected, and they just could sit there and talk to them all day, and the person could be about to cry and they don't even notice the emotion, because they're so caught up in what they're saying or trying to say to that person. They don't even notice what's going on with the person that they're talking to, because they're so detached from the situation. So Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is about expanding things. It's the largest planet in the solar system. So these people sometimes, everything about them, they want to make bigger. They like big houses. They probably like big cars. They probably have big feet. Pisces rules over the feet. But Pisces people think big, big, big. Sometimes they think so big that it's not even rational. Like, it's out of this world. Like, Pisces is that Disney World type of energy, like that magical shit that you can't even understand how it exists type of energy is what Pisces is. Pisces is the depths of the ocean that nobody ever been to the bottom of. We can't go that deep, so we don't know what's at the fucking bottom of the ocean. But the Pisces know what's at the fucking bottom of the ocean, because they came from the bottom of the motherfucking ocean. But yeah, so Pisces are natural healers. They come with this self-sacrificial energy, a lot of them, depending on their other placements, because Pisces normally sits in the 12th house. The 12th house represents the house of isolation. So these people like to be alone a lot. They like to spend a lot of time alone, because that's where they're able to meditate. They're able to reconnect to spirituality. They're able to heal themselves. Therefore, they can also help to heal other people. Pisces also represents illusions and delusions because it's ruled by Neptune. So there's a certain level of Neptune's energy in Pisces people. So sometimes they try to, even though they know better, they try to see people how they want to see them. They, create a vision of what they want to see, especially in relationships. And they fantasize and they over glamorize and they idolize people in partnerships, and they don't see them for who they really are until they continuously show the Pisces person who the fuck they are. And then the Pisces people don't have no choice but to be like, okay, you really are the devil. Fine, I'll believe you now, even though you tried to set my bed on fire, or, whatever the fuck crazy shit they did. Because Pisces people, because they are healers and they have such healing, magical, beautiful energy, they attract people who try to suck that energy and the life out of them. And they attract people who are narcissistic because they know that the Pisces loves unconditional. Venus, the planet of love, is exalted in Pisces. Pisces is the sign that naturally is able to love unconditionally. You don't have to promise them, diamonds and pearls and give them the world and money and whatever the case may be. A Pisces person could love someone homeless. They're the people who, are able to marry the men in the wheelchair, or the people, who they know are going to die of cancer, or whatever the case may be. They're just basing everything on how they feel. They're basing it on what their true emotions tell them, and they kind of have like a go with the flow about themselves. And this is mainly the women, because I notice like with the men, because this is the feminine energy, men struggle with the sun in Pisces sometimes, especially with that feminine side, because they don't want to be too soft. So then they put a guard up to, keep themselves. So they turn into that other fish. Like they'll be the ones that swim in different directions on you. Like one day y'all going steady, y'all going upstream, then the next day they switch sides. And not saying that the women don't do that, they do, but usually when the women do it, it's more so to everyone and not specifically to the person that they're in a relationship with. With men, I feel like, I don't know, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I'm getting off on a rant. Pisces energy, what else? I talk about it being healers, psychics, intuitives, suffering to a certain extent. Pisces allow themselves to, again, do shit for too long. They develop habits sometimes that are bad and negative habits. Neptune rules over drugs. Neptune rules over fantasies as well. So sometimes these people create fantasies in their mind, and they become their drugs. They become, so for example, like playing video games all day long. If that's an addictive tendency for you, that's your drug. And this is a fantasy world. This is not real life. If y'all ever see that movie, Don't Worry, Darling, and I don't want to spoil it for you, so stop watching if you haven't seen it. But for those of you who've seen that movie, Don't Worry, Darling, you notice that all the women ended up being, I guess, trapped kind of in a VR system. Some of them knew, and then eventually they woke up, but they were in the VR system. That's so Pisces. Like, they're in a virtual reality, and they're not all the way conscious of what's going on all the time. Like Pisces people, that described Pisces right there to me. Not only are they in the virtual reality, so the fantasy world of Neptune, they're also physically somewhere else. So Pisces physically could be on this earth with everybody else, but mentally, they're somewhere else majority of the time, when they easily daydream. Like, you could be talking to a Pisces person and they're going to answer you. They're going to be able to keep up with the conversation, but 9 times out of 10 their mind is also somewhere else. Like, they're thinking about, either something that happened in the past, something that might happen, something they feel anxiety about, something that they need to get done, or some creative thing that they want to do. Or I want to finish drawing that picture, or I want to finish writing that poem, or they're fantasizing about sex, or what drug, whatever the case may be. Like, Pisces can multitask. They're a mutable sign, so they're able to do two things at one time, and they're adaptable when it comes to changes. Not that they like changes, but they're kind of used to changes. They're able to adapt to it very well. And these people like to travel, even if it's just locally. But these people like to travel. They like to be around water, they like to go to the beach. I haven't met one person that's a Pisces that's like, nah, I don't really care for the ocean like that. Now, me personally, I don't get in the water because I can't swim, and I just feel gross. Well, some waters I do get in when I go to the ocean. If it's like, I don't know, like warm, really warm. Like when I went to France, the French Riviera, I got in that water because it felt like a damn sauna. But if it's like Florida and I'm gonna be cold, and so I had a bad experience. I don't even want to get off on the tangent. That's Pisces for you, be all over the damn place. But I ain't even gonna talk about all that. What else I gotta say about my Pisces? Besides, we be all over the damn place, but we have good intentions. We usually have good intentions. The higher evolved Pisces feels a sense of duty to the world, to help them spiritually in some type of way. What else? I think I'm gonna end this video because it's like twice as long as all the other videos, but I'm probably gonna make a part 2 because this is my sign and I have so much more to say about Pisces, and I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. We are amazing. But until the next video, which will be, oh, this is the end of my sun sign video. I just thought about it. What's gonna be next? I don't know. Either I'm gonna do North Node or Chiron. Y'all let me know in the comments. Should I do North Node series or Chiron series? Let me know in the comment section. But until the next time, peace, blessings, Jupiter, and Venus to you.